Welcome back to Odyssey News. I am Mike Odyssey, and I know what you're gonna say, Mike. Are you sick? You have the vid, and you need to go rest, stop making videos, take some time to get well. But I can't. Sorry, guys. I need to give you guys the news. I need to be there for you guys and present you all the things that are happening in the world of Nintendo, right? Because if I don't do it, then who's gonna do it? I mean, I know there's a lot of other channels doing it, but yeah, who's gonna do it with the fun and the pizzazz and the stuff? Let's get into this, because guys, I got 3 really cool pieces of news for you today. I got a really cool thing Nintendo is doing for all Nintendo Online users, and I'm not sure if you need Nintendo Online for this, but it's really cool that Nintendo is doing this just in case you missed it the first time. And 2, I got a really cool discovery on the game that you probably know, but this discovery is really cool because it has so many things added to it that will make the game pretty fun. And number 3, a huge update that you need to know about, because this involves you, Nintendo Switch user, of course, Nintendo 3DS and Nintendo Wii U. If you have any one of these consoles and you have games, then you need to pay attention to this update because it's huge and super important. Let's go ahead and get started with the news. And this video is sponsored by Ewing Racing. Enjoy 20% off your holiday shopping when you use code Odyssey at checkout. So go to Ewing Racing if you are looking for the best chair to give somebody on their Christmas gift or holiday gift or Hanukkah gift, any type of gift you're looking forward to, or give yourself a gift this holiday season. Make sure to visit ewingracing.com and at checkout use code Odyssey for 20% off your entire purchase. All right, thank you so much for Ewing Racing for sponsoring this video. All right, so first up in the news, we have Nintendo sticking up for all of those people who actually missed the first round of these little icons that they release on a monthly basis. You know how Nintendo's been releasing icons for Nintendo Online on a monthly basis. They have the NES versions. They got the Breath of the Wild, Kirby, Animal Crossing, and a whole bunch of other little icons, right? Well, Nintendo from the 23rd until January 7th are doing another round of releases basically every single day. And they are re-releasing all these little icons that you might have missed for the first time. So if you happen to have missed, let's say the Kirby ones, like because they have a whole bunch of cute Kirby ones there. If you happen to miss one of those, then now is the time to get it. Nintendo is re-releasing those for, just in case you missed them, right? They have the Legend of Zelda. We have Mario Odyssey icons. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. We also have Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ones, Mario Strikers, Kirby in the Forgotten Land. So every game that Nintendo released those icons for are getting re-released every single day until January 7th. So if you missed any and you want to go back and find more icons that you might have missed, then now is the time to do it. It's going to be happening every single day. Okay, so that's a really cool thing Nintendo's doing. Thank you, Nintendo, for doing this for us. We love you, Nintendo. Let's move on to the next piece of news. All right, so a brand new discovery was made, which is very, very cool. And this has to do with the prototype of the game Super Mario World. It's super interesting to see like prototypes of games before they are released. This one was actually discovered recently, but the date on it is a year before the game was actually released. The Super Mario World USA prototype discovered and released. Yes, it has been released for everyone to be able to play as well. So if you want to see this game played on the channel, let me know down below in the comments. We can go over every little fun thing this game has, because trust me, it has a lot of fun little things you can play with, which makes it more fun rather than difficult to play with. So let's go ahead and read this here from mynintendonews.com on this version of the game that was released. Video game preservation site Forest Illusion has a lovely surprise for Nintendo fans as they secured a prototype for Super Mario World from the USA, and have not only showcased it but also released it for the fans. And let's see here, what are the differences? This game is actually from October 25th, 1990. So, and the differences are basically the signs at Yoshi's house are different. They have like different lettering. Text box font. The font on the game is different. We have numerous script differences. They have Donut Plains 2, Donut Secret House, and a whole bunch of other things different. But the cool thing is that when you press certain like buttons and features, then it makes you get things. Or like, for example, all the power-ups, you can get them by just pressing L and R like at the same time, and you can switch between power-ups. So basically it makes every single level almost completely beatable, right? Because you can get that little power up that makes you fly all the time and just breeze through the through the stage. But it has so many other things. Another thing that it has is that you can actually just skip levels, right? You can just kind of instead of having to pass one level to get to the other, you can just skip. So it's basically a fully open game with cheats, if you want to call it that way. So it's a really cool game. We could play here on the channel, and if you want me to play on the channel, just to go over all the cheats that it has and all the like little discoveries and differences from the original game, let me know down below. We can take a look at this game because this is pretty cool. This is an actual prototype, so it has many secrets, a lot of really cool little things, including music and a whole bunch of other levels. By the way, levels that were never released. So, you know, certain areas are there, but certain areas are not there. And yeah, let's go ahead and get to the last piece of news. This has to do with the major update Nintendo released, which is super important. You know, a lot of people have ignored this update because really it doesn't really give you a lot of things, or it doesn't really give you, you know, it doesn't really provide any features to a game. Or when it comes to your Wii U games and your Nintendo 3DS games, you know, when you have your 3DS games, you will never lose access to those games. They will always be there because you own them. So you won't be able to buy new games, right? Nintendo will not be selling any new games on there, but this doesn't mean that you will lose access to these games, digital games. So you have nothing to worry about when it comes to your 3DS and your Wii U. These consoles will continue to be usable for the foreseeable future because these games are there for you, you know. Until Nintendo kind of comes up with a way to transfer these games over, which I feel this will be with backwards compatibility. There'll be a console in the future where all these games will still be accessible to you. This is why Nintendo is still allowing you to have these games and keep downloading them, right? You own them. So even though the eShop is gonna be down and the 3DS eShop is gonna be down as well, so you don't buy any more games, this does not mean you don't have access to it. You still have access to it in a way of downloading the games that you have already purchased. So yeah, it's yours, right? So with this, there's a major update that affects not only the Wii U, the 3DS, but also the Switch users. And this has to do with a vulnerability, a major security vulnerability that Nintendo found in one of its many of its games, right? And they went ahead and issued an update to patch it. Now, what does this major security vulnerability do? Well, it actually creates a little hole in the game in where a scammer or somebody who can actually remote control your Switch or your game or your account can get in there and get your payment information, get your personal information, or just hack over your account. We have been seeing so many people get hacked back and forth with things like this. And this is only another way of Nintendo protecting your account, protecting your games and everything and your personal information. So you really need to pay attention to this update here. And let's see here, the games that are affected. If you own any of these games, go ahead and update them right away. If for example, you have a 3DS laying down that you haven't picked up yet, but you know you have this game, go ahead, turn it on, and issue this update. The games are Mario Kart 7. Okay, there's a 1.2 fixed update. Mario Kart 8, which is also for the Wii U. We have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, also on the Nintendo Switch. Animal Crossing New Horizon has an update for this. The game ARMS, alright, so you should be updating it to 5.4.1. Splatoon on the Wii U, if I'm not mistaken. Splatoon on the Wii U. Splatoon 2 on the Wii U. We also have Splatoon 3. Also getting update in this scenario. Mario Maker 2, Super Mario Maker 2. This is on the Switch. Should be updated as well. And Super Nintendo Switch Sports. So Nintendo Switch Sports will also get a fix late in 2022, which is actually out now. So go ahead and update these games. Go ahead and go over all these games and check them. I'm going to leave a link down below in the description, just because this is very important for you to go over this list and check the games. Check the games that need to be updated. This way you guys can see if you own any of these games, and go ahead and update them right away so that you can protect your Nintendo Switch and protect your personal information. All right, so yeah, some of these updates are very important. Even though they add no features to the actual game, they are very important when it comes to security, because people can get in. People can get in there. They can get in your games through your games. They can get into your accounts, get your personal information, payment information, and a whole bunch of things. I mean, we're living in a digital age, and we need digital protection. So, all right, guys, that is going to do it for today's awesome episode of Odyssey News. I hope you enjoyed every single content that I presented here today. I'm not letting you go before I tell you the most two important things I always share with you on this channel. Number one, never, ever, ever give up. And number two, journey on. Peace.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding